Good morning, everyone. It's Jen from Catascrapdesigns. I hope everybody's doing well today. I just wanted to come by and show you the journal that I was working on. I did finish it and I wanted to do a quick flip through. So this is the front cover and it is a soft fabric cover over a file folder. We have a vintage doily that's on the front, the spine, and the back. It is a one signature. We have sewn on a postcard onto corrugated cardboard and put that on the front. And then I have it hinged with elastic that can be cut off if you don't want that there and you want to just leave it open. But it's just there to kind of keep the book closed. I didn't want to do a different type of closure because of the lace that we have peeking out from the inside like that. So this closure just closes it just to keep it closed. Okay. It's sewn around. Let's see, am I in frame? We are. Okay. So the front cover, inside front cover, we have a vintage pocket made out of vintage music sheet paper with a bunch of digitally from ephemera. We have a guest check with roses that's in here. We have some birds, little girls, some labels, a vintage bingo card with roses on the front, some more vintage labels here. It could fit there, and some more small vintage labels that fit in the smaller pockets. We have, I believe I did a, it may not have been this one, but I did do a video on my take of a specimen card, and this is Baby's Breath that I had gotten for my anniversary that I had pressed for a while, and I had laminated it and put it in this card. So it's see-through. I have a little bit of the fabric sewn on the side, which is the same fabric that's on the book. I have two eyelets over here with just a little bit of the fabric tied in over there as well. And I just paper clip that in with a little heart paper clip. We have lace trim, some music paper with a cluster with a flower die cut. We have a little bit of stenciling on coffee dyed paper. We have coffee dyed lined paper with a cluster and a flower die cut. We have an old book page from a floral book with the cluster on the side as well as a flower die cut. The other page of the floral book. Then we have over here a floral envelope. This is a tuck spot. And this is a journal card. So you could journal on the back of that. Then in here, we have a tag, book page tag, old vintage book page with a little bit of a flower here. And you could journal on the back of that as well. Inside here, the envelope is in there. I just want to make sure I get it in correctly. There we go. We have some stenciling over here, the butterfly. This is the book page from the Jane Austen book, Emma. We have some journaling space. I did leave a lot of room for journaling space, so this is definitely a journaling book with the lace trim. We have some dyed, ink dyed paper here with a altered paper clip on an old vintage label with a butterfly on the front that I put there. We have more stenciling here, butterfly stencil, more coffee dyed paper, and we have a cluster. At the end here is a tab with a flower die cut, and it's sewn just down the middle. This is a vintage nature book, bird with birds. You'll see that on the other side. More lace trim. We have some coffee dyed lined paper with a cluster and a die cut of a flower. An old dictionary page. Then this is a page from the Ideals magazine, the old Ideals magazine page. So this is a vintage page as well. This is the middle of the signature. It is a one signature, 32 pages front and back. We have charms, a heart charm and a flower charm that hang in the middle, and those could be cut off if not wanted. The other part of the dictionary page, a cluster, again with flower die cut. Some more stenciling of flowers on coffee dyed paper. This is the other page of the bird book. Coffee dyed paper with a cluster and another die cut of a flower. This here is a pocket on top that holds a journaling card that says create, and you could journal on the back. It's coffee dyed file folder. And then in here is just a little piece of paper where you could journal on coffee dyed paper and kind of hide it in this pocket or put whatever you want in that pocket. Stop underestimating yourself. We have another coffee dyed paper in here to just journal on. And you could stick anything you want in here. More lace trim. The more ink dyed paper with the lace trim. More stenciling on the coffee dyed paper. We have, we stencil coffee dyed rings. We have a flip up here with the fussy cut on the front, but you could journal in here, a little hiding spot. Then we have another specimen card, a little bit different, smaller, round, eyelet just with a little bit of ribbon. The other part of the Jane Austen book from Emma. Here we have, I made, from a junk mail envelope, I made a side tuck with a journaling card where you could journal on the other side, and it goes in here. Then we have two pockets. We have one that goes in the back that pulls out with journaling on the back of coffee dyed file folder. Then we have this one where you could journal on the back of the coffee dyed file folder. It's got a butterfly on here. So we have 2 pockets here. Oh, and we have a pocket behind here that I didn't put anything in, but you can. So I did leave that open to tuck something back there. The other page of the floral book page. The coffee dyed lined paper with a cluster with a die cut of a flower. More coffee dyed paper with lace trim. We have piano music. This opens up. This is a altered paper clip with a fussy cut rose. We have some more coffee dyed paper with stenciling of coffee splats. Then we have the last page and the back cover, which is just like the front cover. It's got a vintage music sheet pocket that holds a bunch of ephemera. It's got a guest check with more flowers. Some advertising cards from days gone by. Vintage bingo card with the butterfly. Some more old labels. Some old labels on the side here that fit in these small pockets here. And then another label that fits here. And that is the journal. This is the elastic that can be cut off if it's not wanted. This is a vintage doily, and I don't know if I mentioned it in the beginning, but it's on the back, it's on the spine, and it's on the front. And this is the journal. So any questions or comments, please leave them below. I just want to thank you for taking a look. I know that some of you watched the beginning of the journal and when I started, and this is the end. And I just want to thank you for looking and watching my video. You guys have a wonderful day. Talk to you soon. Bye.